Okay, where are we? Alright. So this is how I mine, like, mid-game before we have quarry, and I have a jetpack. I just dig a hole to Y11, because it's so much faster than actually, like, walking here. And I haven't done actually that much mining in this section, because I started, like, my last mining trip. But it's super nice. Electrodyne I just completely ignore, because who needs it? Same with Yellorium. Coal I will grab, though, because, I mean, it is somewhat useful still at this stage of the game. Also, we don't know what our final, like, in-game fuel source is going to be. Well, not in-game, but, like, we're talking about having a replacement to oil, because oil's cool, but very much, like, not a stable resource. Good, lots of redstone. Cool. More redstone, just like that's important. No. A lot of things I'll just ignore, like lead, or lead and silver. It's like I get so much lead and silver, and we're gonna get so much when you guys the quarry that you ever, unless you're building, using it as a building material, it's not that useful. And when you're using it as a building material, you need so much that it's like you don't care about what you've mined manually. Iron, though, I do care about. Iron, you use a lot of. Coal's one of those things where it's like, you know, it's nice, I'll mine it, but only so far. It's like I'm not gonna worry about finishing out that vein. It's like I'll mine stuff like this if it's in my way, but I'm just not gonna go out of my way for it. Nope. Oop, gold. Gold is very important. Cool. One. Oh, that's a cavern. Sweet. Hey there, Gary. The Gary King. How's it going? No. Just getting some mining in here because we ran out of redstone in the middle of our project. You know, as you do. Okay, there's actually nothing back there. Nope, redstone. That's important. I don't actually care about you. Ferris I do care about because you have shiny metal in you. You don't actually need my engine on. Ooh, deep hive. These have attuned bees in them. Do you have a scoop on me? Yes, I do. Very nice. Ignoble. Oh well. What do you do? Also almost out of torches. That's not the end of the world. Is it one big mod or multiple mods? It is the mod pack Infinity Evolved, so it's a lot of small mods, but they have been like very much like overhauled and like rebalanced to work together in this specific mod pack. I didn't need my order. I just needed my chisel because I need a very specific texture of torches. But yeah, no, all these mods are like normally a thing, but like specifically in expert mode, they rebalance everything and like make everything like work well together and like require like progression across multiple mods and things like that. Yeah, no, this is probably my favorite mod pack just in Minecraft in general. Come on. getting higher than the redstone's at, which is mostly what we're down here for. But, might as well explore a tunnel. And that's the end. Cool. Alright. Alright, scratch. Scratch. There we go. Cool. Alright, I'm probably going to go until I intersect with my old mining tunnel, and then I'll probably go back upstairs and just go back to mining. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I keep meaning to, I have more VODs of that I need to post, and I just haven't, like, cut them up and edited them yet. And I definitely want to kind of stream more CK2, I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm currently in the midst, like, I have my channel survey on my main channel, but I'm going to be doing, I'm doing a survey right now on my main channel, and to figure out, like, what good times for a streaming schedule would be, and I'm probably going to have a streaming schedule, like, I'll probably figure that out and, like, announce it in the next couple weeks, and just have, like, a more standard weekly streaming schedule to be a bit more consistent about it, because I kind of want to get more, I don't know, I want to be more consistent about it in 2019. I also need to talk to my friends and stuff, because, I don't know, a lot of the time I have the most fun playing CK2 when I'm playing multiplayer, and, my friend group just needs to find a time where I can, like, consistently play with them that isn't the drop of the hat. Oh, I love having a jetpack. Even though in our actual base, having a jetpack is not that useful, because it's all, like, underground and stuff like that, but it is nice. Okay, you can go back there. Need you, need you, need you, need you. Cool. Okay, don't need you or you. Right, so we wanted crafting modules. Grab all of you. Cool. And go back to working on this laser system. Oh, and see all of our machines processing all of our ores and stuff. Like they should. This texture glitch is weird. It doesn't like it with these covers. Like, they don't load their textures very quickly. Come on. I believe in you. You can load your textures. Or not. Fine. Be that way. And we'll just... Cool. So these middle lasers will, like, reach all three of them. Like, the lasers on this side probably won't reach the far one and things like that. But these will mostly be enough. Cool. Now we have these crafting modules. So, alright, what's some things we want to make? We want to make a redstone chipsets. Redstone chipsets is a nice thing to know. I'm actually gonna grab a bunch of redstone because we'll need a bunch of redstone for a bunch of these. Iron chipsets, that's another useful thing to know how to make. Gold chipsets, also very nice. Diamond chipsets, yep. That's useful. And, okay. So this is one of the reasons why we have two. Okay, so we want to make, okay, so diamond chipsets. We're going to take one of our crafting modules. We're going to say, hey, I don't remember which satellite you were. Where's our crescent hammer? You are. You're satellite 8. Hey, so into satellite 8, you're going to put 1 redstone. And if you put in 1 redstone into satellite 8, we're going to set this there, and we're not going to unset this recipe. If you put that in there, now these lasers are going in, and they're being like, yes, let us build you. You'll get a redstone chipset. Yay! That's exactly what I want. But, okay, so that's cool. We know how to make a redstone chipset now. That's very important to know, because that's used for a lot of things. But, what if I wanted to make an iron chipset? That requires redstone and iron. If I was to put like a piece of redstone in here, even if a piece of iron, even if I put it there, it might make a redstone chipset. And we don't want that. So we're going to make the redstone chipset, the iron chipset, in this one. So anything that requires a piece of redstone, we're going to make in this one. Because it can have redstone and another thing, like we can have like an iron, we can have it be able to making like, oh, let's make a iron chipset and a diamond chipset, but we can have these both in there because it'll be like, okay, so I can only make one because it doesn't require just one of it's when the entirety of a recipe, and then this one has overlap, but one isn't just inside of one of the other recipes. And I'm explaining this horribly, but it makes sense to me. But essentially we just don't want that overlap. And this one is 9. So if you put in a piece of iron and a piece of redstone, you will get, oops, that is not what I meant to do. You go in the wrong one. Iron, redstone. Let's double check to make sure we put that in the oh, that's why we can't do this. Because the satellite section only has room for 3 items. There are laser recipes that require a lot more than 3 items. That is why we can't do that. Remember when Lily said, oh, Lily will remember why she can't do it this way, and she had a weird, like polling system. And that's why. Sweet. Okay, so instead, we're going to have something like this. So we don't have these satellites at all. We can just ignore the satellites altogether. This can be... Let's grab some cobblestone. I knew there was a reason I didn't use just the satellite map height method. I knew it. That can just be an unrouted. That one just doesn't actually need anything. You can be a facade. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna have it's gonna put all the items in here and it'll suck out the responses here. So instead, we're going to have 2 item ducts, and I actually want to have clear item ducts for this one. So hardened glass, 10 plates, 10 hardened glass, and we use some filters, just 2, and I'm gonna go all right for top tier Enderium filters. I'm not gonna teach the system how to make these because I very rarely will make Enderium filters. And I need paper and okay. Does that require specifically? Okay, any sort of hardened glass. Cool. Yeah, cool. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Cool. And we're going to have it take the items that we need to craft and not like the finished products and take them and put them in here. Oh, I made filters. Those should have been servos. Well, you know what? This works out. Okay, these filters will be a whitelist. whitelist, and we'll make servos. Like, this is a little bit extra complicated because I was dumb and made the wrong kind, but it won't be the end of the world. Also want to blank these recipes. Where's the other recipe? Here. Because these are bad recipes and won't work. Cool. So whitelist, so we'll only put the items that we say. So now we're going to have a crafting module. And we're going to say, hey, if you put in a piece of redstone, into this pipe, you'll get a redstone chipset. It's like, oh no, we put a piece of redstone in. It's not going in. Let's say, tell it, hey, you can put redstone in there. And it moves in. And it goes in, and the lasers make it. Also, are we... Oh, yeah, we're on the edge of not being in my space, so let's chunk-load you. And hey, you can now make a redstone chipset. And now we don't have to remember satellite numbers or anything, so that's cool too. Cool. Redstone chipset. Let's do the same thing with this one. So this one, I just know off the top back, we'll want to have diamonds for... Nope, that's not what I want to do at all. All of you can go in there. Okay, we're going to have 3, I know. So, okay, the first recipe we'll have will be like, okay, if you put a piece of redstone and a piece of iron, if you put in a piece of redstone and a piece of gold, and finally if you put a piece of redstone and a diamond, and not 64 redstone, that's, nope, that's not how you work. Let's make sure gold didn't do that either. Cool. Put you in, and 3 redstone. Actually, well, I think I kind of want those to be a little bit faster. So, what do we need for that? Nope, not flux ducts. Item duct. For impulse item ducts, these just make them run faster. 200 millibuckets each, so if we just need 4, that'll mean... Okay, cool. There's a very quickly way, there's even faster ones than this, but there's a fast way to just make these a little bit faster, which, I mean, it's a minuscule delay, but it'll annoy me. So we're gonna mill down some glowstone, and just gonna, like, coat the tubes of glowstone, and it'll make them go faster. And we'll put the filters and the servos on. You're a whitelist, you're a whitelist, you're just always enabled. You only accept diamonds, you, and you only accept redstone. Cool. So we put in, say, okay, so 1, 2, 3, you, and you. And then we say, okay, you can make iron chipsets, gold chips, and diamond chipsets. Yeah. Okay. So this is coming along, and you kind of get the idea of, like, how this works. So what are other laser recipes we want to include? Well, there's one big one. One very big one. One that's really annoying to make. And that is... Well, we'll wait for these to finish. And that is... basic machine frames. Basic machine frames take they take forever. There are a lot of things. They're kind of like this like initial. They're like the first like big hurdle when making tech stack. We've made a lot of them, but now we want to automate them. And it can actually, the system can make all these other components. So let's get all the other components. So we want obsidian, a dense iron plate, a basic circuit board, a 10 gear, what else? Oh, yeah, no, that's, oh yeah, and an iron chipset. And it'll go off making all that stuff, and that stuff takes a while. Anyway, I was thinking, like, hey, all this processing takes a while. We don't want to wait that long. But I have a solution for that, too. Like, without even upgrading the speed of the machines. Okay, we've got some more of these recipes here. Hey, this is how you make an iron chipset. This is how you make a gold chipset. Oh yeah, no, it's so nice. It's so satisfying watching like logistics pipes actually have like items. So do we still have things processing in here? No, they're all finished. Just wait till I have a quarry going, and we see items flowing through all the time. Oh, it's so nice. We obviously still need to add a lot more lasers to this room, but I'll get to that eventually. Hey, and this is how you make a diamond chipset. Cool. So one thing we want to do is that because this recipe requires an iron chipset, we're going to want to have it in this one. Because we want to pull iron chipset out of here, but we don't want to pull iron chipsets out of this one. Because this one makes iron chipsets, and it wants to push it into this pipe to go into the rest of the system. So we're going to make the machine frame on this one. So, new crafting module goes in there, and we're going to say, hey, if you put in a dense machine plate, iron chipset, 2 crushed obsidian, a circuit board, and a 10 gear, what do you get? Also, all these things are allowed to come through. You can make a basic machine frame. Hey there, Arctic Breeze. How's it going? Just gonna laser these out. And now we have a basic machine frame. And we can say, hey, this is how you make a basic machine frame. Vodo? This is Infinity Evolved. Okay, so... yeah, so this is how you make basic machine frame. And now we have the problem of like, hey, okay, that's awesome. But it takes a while to actually like create these things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a chest here. So we have a chassis Mark V. We made some extra ones on accident. So then we want a chest. Yeah, sure, make me an iron chest, and I'm also gonna get some plates. Yeah, give me 8 gold plates. Give me some diamonds. Give me some obsidian, and give me some glass. Mostly because I want to make a, I want an obsidian chest for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just place actually a chest just like right up along here somewhere. Maybe just at that intersection. Once things are done. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, this Infinity Evolved is a 1/7/10 pack. And even though it's a little bit older, it's probably my favorite pack, just period. It's just very well done, and very cool, and very awesome. And really balanced. And it has something called an expert mode, which is what this is, which essentially it rebalances all the recipes and everything to like make them like it slows down progression, but also like makes it a bit more interesting, or makes a lot of the mods interconnected, and makes all the recipes a lot more complex, and it's really satisfying. Alright, so we're gonna pop down this chassis right here. We're gonna put down an obsidian chest. Like, what is this obsidian chest though? This chest is going to be our buffer chest. So we want some active supplier modules. And let's grab a couple to begin with. And we're gonna tell it to be like, hey, active suppliers have the ability to, it'll if it doesn't have an active system, but the system knows how to create it, one thing an active supplier will do is it'll be like, hey, I need this item, I'll craft it. That's why I have active suppliers in these, so it will craft the torches that we need. But, okay, so we have active suppliers in here. What do we have an active supply? How long have I been playing Minecraft for? Since, like, I don't remember what beta version it was. It was like, I started, like, 2 patches before when they added hunger to the game. Unless you mean this game, this server specifically. This server has started, like, a week and like 2 weeks ago. Alright. Let's say we wanted a machine frame. And we honestly do, because machine frames are super useful. So we're going to tell it, hey, at any given time, also you're allowed to have partial. There's a bunch of modes in here. I usually just do partial, which means that, like, hey, if you can't complete this order, that's fine. Keep 4 basic machine frames at any given time in this chest. Oh, we need a supplier module. Oh, a provider module, sorry. So we can actually grab things from this chest, because if it just puts the items in that chest and we can't, the system doesn't know that chest exists, that doesn't really help us. But you see now, it's going in, it's making some iron chipsets, because it needs it for the rest of the machine and stuff, and it's making all this other things. And the system is automatically making these basic machine frames for us, and we'll keep these basic machine frames built just to have on hand at all times. So we won't ever have to wait around for a basic machine frame, unless we're asking for like a lot of basic machine frames. And of course we also might one day, like, we might eventually like up this number as well. Also, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to put you in here. Essentially just telling it, hey, you can take things from this chest. Okay. It's making all these things, it's lasering them. This is trying to make, obviously we need more lasers. Like, this doesn't have that many lasers, so it doesn't actually have that many to go, and both these are running kind of slow. But the speed of it shouldn't matter, because it'll keep what we need on hand, and it'll just make it when we need it. What are some other things we need? We're going to overwhelm our system for a little bit here, but, like, I don't know. Actually, also, how are we doing on redstone? Yeah, so let's look at chipsets. Like, honestly, I kind of want to have some of these chipsets on hand at all times. Okay, give me one of each of these so we can teach it how to make it. Because, you know, having chipsets is nice because they take a lot of work to put into. Oh yeah, no, it's so beautiful to see these things come together. Oh look, all these chipsets are now ready to go. Hey. I would love for you, actually, how are we doing on redstone? Okay, we're doing alright. Hey you, you would be nice? stack of redstone chipsets, because you use a lot of these. And you know what? Half a stack of iron. 16 gold and 8 diamond. That seems reasonable. Because you use these a lot, and no reason to like not want some of them in my hand. And okay, let's see what else. What else do we? Well, what else do we use a lot of? We use lots of plates. What if we had like a stack of iron plates on hand at all times, and some steel plates as well? Some of the other plates we'll like add as we need them because we don't necessarily need all plates. Gears are nice. I find myself often needing copper gears for a lot of things, as well as tin gears. And honestly, even iron and bronze are kind of useful. Speaking of its casings, I like item casings. I like having sturdy casings on hand. Because it's a kind of like, it's like a machine frame, but not like for that. Ooh, likewise, I see 2 basic machine casings. And you know, while we're there, maybe some advanced machine casings. And we're going to keep all these things on hand for us to use at any given time. And it's beautiful. Oh, and these lasers are going to be overloaded for a while because we're doing a lot of stuff and we're using a lot of power, but you know what? We actually now have the power system to support this. Okay, so yeah, active supplier module. Yeah, keep a good 8 bronze gears for me, a good 8 Invar gears. Keep some tin gears and some copper gears. That seems nice. And we'll probably add more different types of things that we want to have on hand. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's part of the ceiling. Okay, and now we want steel plates. Honestly, just keep a stack on hand. Same with iron. And as we go into this room, it all goes through and these plates are getting stamped and gears are getting made. These things continue to move along and whatnot. You know, while we're here, let's actually make some more lasers because these lasers are going to be at that job for a while. Yeah. Actually, lasers require a lot of redstone, don't they? Yeah, they do. Do I want to build some more lasers? Let's build some more lasers. Grab 10 of you. Do you have any glass in you still? No, you don't. So we have 8 of these. That should be enough for 4 more lasers. 4 more lasers would be redstone, 20, and 8 obsidian. The obsidian takes a little bit longer because it's part of the block factory and it has a little bit of longer run to get to there. And you know, it's 4 more lasers, but you know, 4 more lasers is 4 more lasers, so yeah. Get a little bit more light in here. And now continue go. Okay, so we have some other things going on. More things we want to add to the system. Honestly, I only need like 4 of any given of these at a time. Actually, two advances, 4 basics, and 4 sturdy. That should be enough. As it grabs more materials, because it's like advanced machine frames actually require a lot of stuff. They require steel plates, carbon plates, basic machine casings, requires a bunch of iron. But it's like all of these components are also, it's like they're from like this chest itself. So it'll also help the auto crafting itself, and replenishing itself won't take too long. And essentially these operations happen when I'm not doing something. And theoretically it will just like, yeah, there might be times where like machines get gummed up because they're working on automatic processes. But it's like, that's time that we'd have to wait anyway because we had to order those things. And things are taking a while, but that's okay. What is it? Oh yeah, bronze plates for the advanced alloys. But yeah, no, this is coming along. Yeah. I might cut the stream a little bit early now because I mean, I mostly came on just to update the progress. But largely, it's going to be a lot of just, like, adding more automation, things like that. I might hop on later tonight when there's more people on. But I mostly wanted to do an update video before I got too far ahead. But, yeah. No, I'm doing alright. No, and the space is definitely coming along. I'll definitely try to hop on and stream more when I actually get like a proper schedule and everything. I'll also diversify what I do, so I'm not just streaming Minecraft all the time. But yeah, well, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can catch the streams at LilyHaran/Twitch. No, Twitch.tv/LilyHaran, and at LilyHaran's archives. If you're watching this on Twitch, you want to watch like past videos and things like that. So yeah, well, I'll talk to you all later. See ya.